But moving from beer back to agriculture, it's a $12 billion a year industry for Louisiana. With it being so important to everyone in the state, you might be surprised to learn that not every school has an ag program.
That's where the Louisiana Farm Bureau Ag in the Classroom program comes in to help teachers of all subjects work agriculture into their lesson plans. Every year, the AITC Committee picks a Teacher of the Year, but this year, the committee picked two.
At Homer High School in Claiborne Parish, English teacher Lisa Owens has a lot of questions for her students.
What are things that you can include in your review that would be likely to capture somebody's attention?
She wants these young men and women to get to the heart of the story.
So did your book have characters, or was it just informational text?
And write a review that teachers will depend upon when choosing the right book to help others learn about agriculture.
How do you think that helps the reader understand the story?
It just so happens the character could be the Cat in the Hat, or Louis and Anna from the Louisiana Ag in the Classroom book Exploring Louisiana Agriculture. That's because these high schoolers are reviewing books they read to elementary school students as part of the Ag Literacy Volunteer Reader Program. The Claiborne Parish Farm Bureau gave Owens a grant to buy books like The Tree Farmer, so that these students could form teams and read the books to youngsters at Homer Elementary School.
We started out with maybe 1 or 2 teams going every month, and for the last 2 or 3 months, we've had as many as 3 or 4 teams going down there during the month to read to the younger students and present those ag literacy materials.
Owens is the Louisiana Farm Bureau Ag in the Classroom High School Teacher of the Year for 2017.
In English in high school, it's sometimes a little more challenging because it's not a science class or it's not a vocational ag class, but we still find ways to sneak it in. Ag in the classroom stuff is fun stuff. I think that surprised a lot of the students this year, is that they had fun with this. And even after the first visit, some of the student teams came back and said, "Can we go again?" And I wasn't expecting that.
In some, Owens saw unexpected growth.
This was a really good project because some of those students who never talk, who never answer questions, I saw them leading the group discussions. I saw them getting up in front of the class, presenting, talking about the PowerPoint, actively engaging. And so I think that was a great experience for them. But yeah, this was a way for us to cover a larger audience. I mean, I can talk about ag in the classroom with my 35, 40 students every day. But, you know, we've visited more than 10 classrooms at the elementary school this year, so we've actually touched more than 200 students.
Farther south in Livingston Parish at North Live Oak Elementary, agriculture is touching the lives of kindergartners in Karen Perino's class.
Why do you think seeds are so important, Luke?
The lesson this day is about seeds, complete with a song.
Germination, germination, seed coat splits.
Perino has students take seeds apart to find the tiny plant ready to sprout, like a great idea out of their heads.
Thank you, Kiss Your Brain. That was great.
Kiss your brain, because that's what you do when you love something. You kiss it. Well, Perino has a lot of love for the moments these young people sprout.
We have a big brain comment. Everybody look up here. Tell us what you discovered.
I discovered that the seeds are buoyancy.
They're buoyant because they float in water to travel. Thank you. We are proud of you. We are proud of you. I love it when I see them make those connections and I see them using critical thinking and problem solving. It makes me so happy because I try to lay that foundation all year so that they'll use that.
Using agriculture in her lessons came naturally for Perino. The reason is found right here.
I'm the honeybee. When I moved to kindergarten about 20 years ago, I just inherited a bee at that time, and so I've always been the bee room. And over the years, it's just worked with ag and science, and we learned about pollination and bees. And I had a friend bring me an actual honeycomb this year from up in the mountains in some honey. And so we've just enjoyed, my friends and I, be in the bee classroom, and over the years it's just grown. I have bee jewelry, bees everywhere, except the living bees I don't bring in often.
Aside from being the honeybee, Perino is also the 2017 Louisiana Farm Bureau Ag in the Classroom Elementary School Teacher of the Year.
Agriculture touches everyone's life every day.
Ag in the Classroom coordinator Linda Danos says these two teachers have something in common.
They don't incorporate agriculture just once or twice during the year. Both of these teachers had agriculture incorporated from August through May.
Danos tells me this is the second time a teacher from North Live Oak Elementary in Livingston Parish won AITC Teacher of the Year for winning. Both Owens and Perino will go to the National Ag in the Classroom Conference in Kansas City, Missouri in June. Then, right after they return, they'll join us for the 95th Louisiana Farm Bureau annual meeting in New Orleans. And I tell you what, both teachers had excellent traits and qualities about them. Carl Wiggers shot the one up in Homer, so I didn't get to see that firsthand, but watching, she really knows how to get to the heart of issues with ag and with these students. Ms. Owens does. Ms. Perino, the moment she said, "kiss your brain," I was like, I got to try that with my boys at home. It was great to see all those little children go right off the bat. It was beautiful.
I love seeing the way that different teachers integrate ag into the classroom, literally, because we didn't have an ag program in until Mom saw the value in it, because I grew up showing cattle and we grew up with poultry houses all around. And so she saw the value of ag programs in school, and they started an FFA program at West Washita High School, and they are one of the best programs in the state, and so she should be proud.
She should be. Still to come on TWILA during the break, do not load up on snacks because we've got a big meal ahead for you.
Coming up, AJ Sabine takes us to 2 Jacks on this month's edition of Feasting on Agriculture.